everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to One Man Staring Intently into a Blue Flame. Let's pop a Meeboo Balloon of Wealth. That's easy for you to say, not for me to say. And let's go take on some of these blue dudes. Now, these guys are very dangerous. I can't stress this enough, except when you sneak attack them like that, then they aren't going to do very much. Now, how much money did he give me? Oh, I haven't picked it up yet. You know, kind of forgot that was a mechanic for a second there. Alright, let's pick up the money. 46. Not long now. We only need another 1,144, if I'm doing that correctly, which I'm probably not, because I used to sleep during math class in school. Not kidding. I slept during English as well. That was actually pretty good at English. I don't think I was terrible at maths. And I'm not making fun of people with speech impediments. I would like to point this out. But this was funny. So my math teacher had a really bad speech impediment, okay? Like, again, not funny. Unless you're a kid, then it was hilarious to us, I won't lie. But what was funny was one time I was apparently writing too big on a piece of paper, and she said, well, she tried to say the trees are groaning in the rainforest, but I won't do the impression to, you know, insult the poor woman, but you can imagine with the speech impediment how that phrase went. Oh boy, it was funny. Alright, so we're at risk of death here, obviously, because we've aggroed a dude. There's another blue guy there. We can't plunging attack him, because this guy below us is close enough, but he is not. So what we're going to do, we're going to get the firecrackers ready. We're going to not plunge attack this man, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to give him some of the crackers. Alright, focus here. Now, these guys do poke attacks a lot, so Makiri counter. What are you doing? Oh my god, he did that so fast, I wasn't even ready. Or was I? But yeah, Makiri counters, really handy. Alright, so this old lady, she played three on my knee. I don't know. Alright, let's... Oh! Crap in hell, man. Oh! Heal. Okie dokie. I don't think there's any guys upstairs, so let's hope so. Yes, we're good for now. Alright, so let's use this to have a little bit more space. Or possibly lose aggro entirely. Maybe. Where are they? Hello? Oh, you're here. And you're standing on the furniture. That's awkward. Alright. Beautiful. The other guy, I mean, he's dealing with the stairs, right? He's an old man. He's like a stair left or something. That's actually very handy. He broke my poise, but he wasn't in a position to... Whoop! Wasn't in a position to follow up on it. Oh, dear. I did that way too early. Okay, we need to be very, very careful. Let's give him some of it. Give him a good old poke attack. Yo. I pressed the button, but I was locked onto the other. Ah, shit. That's really bad. Okay, we got downed. This is potentially very, very dangerous. All right, we need to revive and get the hell out of dodge. Pop the gourd seed. Okay, we need to be super duper careful. So careful, in fact, I'm going to run away like an absolute giant vagina. No offense to vaginas, at least not most of them. All right, I'm going to actually head towards the lamp for reasons that you will find out soon. Mostly losing aggro. And then we're going to return with our tail between our legs. Now, the thing is, I should rest here to get my respawn back. However, I'm not going to because I don't want to have to re-kill all those dudes. I'm going to hope that we can sneak up on them. Oh, I don't know where the second guy is, but this dude's over here on his own. Beautiful. Also, that folding screen in front of us, whatever that is, this is breakable, and there's enemies down there. We're not going to break it right now, though. I don't know why I'm whispering, as if they can actually hear me. Oh my god! Ah! Scared the piss out of me, man. Scared the piss out of me. Alright, hang on. Let's grapple up into the roof. Up on the roof. Does he know, is the question. Let's back up a little bit. Okay, he lost aggro. Please don't turn around. He's probably gonna... Oh. I don't know how I pulled that off. Does that give me my revive back? No. Oh, that's rough. However... Now that I think about it, it doesn't actually matter, does it? Because now we can go rest up here. It's not ideal, because there's something we still want to do. However, the safest way to do that, and that's the way we're going to do it, is we're going to just quick travel back to the antechamber idol. Not lantern, idol. St. Bloodborne. St. Joe Daddy's Bloodborne. We're going to travel back to the first one in the castle. And then we're just going to do a big old plunging attack. However, first of all, well, not plunging. Well, yes, plunging attack, but you'll see. Anyway, let's kill this guy. Okay, so we're going to ignore these dudes because we're not going to mess around with them because we don't really need to at the moment. We are going down here, and you can see, speaking of plunging attacks, there's 3 guys here and a blue dude. We are going to lock onto Blue Man and give Blue Man the plunging attack of a lifetime. Because obviously he is much more deadly than the rest of these guys. Two of these are scrubs because they don't have a hat for some reason again. Lacking a hat means you aren't that deadly. They can absolutely kill us, obviously, but will they? I don't want to say probably not, but probably not. I mean, he's dead now, so yeah, no, those guys are not going to kill us. But again, Rice Hat Man, for some reason having a hat means you're an absolute baller. Maybe it's like, you know, the equivalent of a black belt or something. I have no idea. We got an eel liver there. Those things are good for anti-thunder, as the game decides to choke on itself. Sabimaru, this is a prosthetic tool that allows us to poison the enemies. It's actually pretty good for certain bosses and things like that. I'm not 100% certain who it's good for. That's something I need to research before we get to that point in the game, but you know, I'll probably Google it or something before we take on Genichiro, because if it's good for him, maybe we'll use it on Genichiro. Anyway, so we got that. We got a shortcut over here, and speaking of shortcuts, there's also one right down here, and this one opens the main gate. And just out here is where the guy was that's surrounded by the dudes with the guns. You can see him right there. So we're not going to mess around with that. We're going to use our idol, which I don't have equipped. So we're just going to run away. We're going to use our idol, go back to where we were. Well, go back to the other idol. And we're also going to use our 3 skill points to get the extra space for what the hell they called. Things. Shurikens and things. Emblems, whatever they're called. Why are they called emblems? I don't even know. Anyway, we're going to do that. Okay, so if you remember the old lady that gave us a bell, you remember I pointed out her son being blind and laying there on the floor next to her, and I also mentioned that her son would be in the past, not blind. This is how you get to the past. You pray to this thing at the dilapidated temple and use the bell. And then, whoop, I said, whoop, you're in the past. Is there a cutscene? Oh, there is. 3 years ago. Don't care. This ain't a lore playthrough. We're not messing around with that. Alright. So the very beginning of this area is pretty easy, to be honest with you, so I'm probably going to cut out the majority of this. There's very little chance of us dying. There's just a bunch of scrub enemies. You know, some of them have torches. Just don't get us out on fire and you'll be fine. Now, down there, pretty much directly at the end of my tip of my sword, there's man in a barrel, and there's a couple of giant carps next to him. And you can kill the carps. If they swim away from you, you can just respawn them by just waiting. And you can murder them, you get carp scales, and you can spend them at that guy. I can't remember if he's the only dude in the game that you can spend them at. He might be. Alright, here he is. Good old pot man. And there's one of the carps. I think there's 2 here from what I remember. Yes, treasure carps. They're basically treasure goblins, or, what do you call them? The, crystal lizards. They're basically crystal lizards from Dark Souls. There's a lot of things in this game that are sort of the equivalent to something in Dark Souls. So if you get 2 of them, you can buy, I mean, we also want some more Divine Grass. That'd be very nice. But also you can buy this gourd, which you can use it before you get set on fire to, you know, give you fire resistance, or you can use it when you're on fire to put you out. So, especially for this area where there's a bunch of scrubs running around with torches, pretty handy. Anyway, let me look around here, see if there is indeed a second carp. I may be wrong. Yeah, okay, no, it turns out I'm mistaken. There isn't a second carp here. However, there is another one, possibly 2. There's definitely at least 1 more in the past. It's quite a ways away, though, so we aren't going to get there for a while. Well, this is awkward, ain't it? Oh, they have me coming. Well, and then unfortunate for you. Ow. What the hell, man? Oh, really? The skunks? Yo, I have another Meebo Balloon of Wealth, and I'm popping it because I'm a cheeky Nando's boy. That's my new YouTube name, so that people know I'm British. Alright, I took out all the scrub-a-dub-dubs in this area. There's another... I'm just gonna call them lanterns, goddammit. My brain wants to call them lanterns, and every time I have to stop and correct myself, I'm like, no, it's... What is it? Is it a bonfire? No, it's an idol. It's just gonna be a lantern now, alright? And if you hate it, I'm sorry. I hate that my brain does that too, but bloody hell, they're lanterns. Whatever. So, anyway, there's another lantern down here. Not an idol, it's a lantern now. Anyway, so there's a lantern there, as you can see. Now, there is some stuff over there, nothing particularly interesting as far as I remember, but you see where that bonfire is? It's not really, yeah, it's kind of a bonfire at the tip of my sword. Where all the big smoke plumes coming up, there is the flamethrower prosthetic tool over there. So that is where we want to go. Between us and there, not much going on. Again, just a bunch of scrubbing around, you know? Yo! Okay, this is something I should point out. Just found Akko sugar there. The reason the sugar is so good, we only have 1 as you can see, it boosts your attack power for a time. There is another sugar, which is significantly rarer, It's kind of like purplish in color. Can't remember the name. I think it has like an H in there. Might begin with H. I don't remember. But anyway, that one boosts your attack power by a lot, but also halves your vitality and your posture. So that one makes you a full-on glass cannon, whereas this one has no negative effects, apart from, you know, long-term diabetes. That was like so slow motion. He's like, I'm gonna get you. I'm coming. He's normally standing here, by the way, like this, ready to monster claws at you. But he didn't get the chance because he saw me and he's like, alright, I'll get him, Bill, I'll avenge you. He didn't avenge Bill, nor Bert, nor Ernie. None of the Sesame Street gang. Is there a dude on Sesame Street called Bill? Probably. What was the, I don't want to say the black guy, but like, you know, I'm not being racist, but like, there was a human, you know, and he was black, and that's all I remember. I think he was bald as well. The black bald fella. Was his name Bill? Probably not, right? I don't know, man. Anyways, this area is very, very dangerous. Don't recommend you do what I'm doing, tell you that much. Recommend you murder this fool, though. Here we go. Alright, so as usual, gonna... What? Okay, sure. We're gonna shuriken the dogs. Whoop! Gonna shuriken the dogs. That's how we deal with that. This guy, no idea what's about to hit him. Beautiful. Alright, come here, buddy. You've got, like, no health left. Let me finish you off. Alright, you know what? Just kick dirt in my face. Absolute scumbag. Suck it. Whoop. Oh, I missed. Coming in. Coming. Ah! Wasn't ready. I know I said come on, but I wasn't ready. Yo, stop with the dirt, man. Alright, let's heal up. Let's not die to these dudes. Yo, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't mean to do that, but it was pretty awesome.
Let's not die to these dudes.
Alright, there we go. Well, what he's doing. I don't think he knows. There we go. Oh, what do you know, buddy? It's just you. You're clobbered. Alright, let's grab the emblems, because why not? Free emblems are nice. You can buy them at Lantern. He's still there getting drunk. What the hell? Does he never notice you? Yeah, there you go. Flame barrel. Flamethrower, same thing. Hey, another balloon of wealth. I'm gonna pop that as well. I don't remember, or I don't even know how long they last. Does it tell you? Just says for a period of time. Well, whatever. Murdered. So yeah, anyway, in the fire, that's where it is. The flamethrower prosthetic tool, which I basically never use, and unless you douse the enemies in oil first, it's a bit crap. Even with the oil on, it's not tremendous. Unless it's got some amazing use against a certain boss or something that Ow. Dick! That I'm unaware of, but I don't think so. Alright, so you remember Blind Man? Well, I believe this is him. If you notice... He looks dead. He's not dead, but I was going to say if you notice he's all scarred up in the eyes. I don't think he actually is. Worthless bastards, you are a shinobi, if I'm not mistaken. Take the shinobi axe from the temple and split the skulls, please. Okay, so I thought he... I'm pretty sure this is the guy. It looks like he just died. Maybe I'm mistaken, but I think that's him. Anyway, we'll kill those dudes in a second. There is... Well, there's the merchant who's in the present. I didn't show him off because, again, this is not like a lore playthrough. I'm just... You know, it's the challenge run, but I'm trying to show you some cool stuff along the way. So you get a bundled Juzou statue here. Yes, it's apparently actually pronounced Jizzo, not Jizo. So it seems weird, especially considering it's like a little baby. Feels wrong. Anyway, so what it does is apparently allows you to restore a node of resurrected power. So, you know, when you get downed, you can pop that and it allows you to be downed again. However, every time I've tried to use one of them, it's not let me use it. So I don't know what the key is to that. Because there's no reason that you'd only... I think it's... no, I'm mistaken. There's no reason that there would be... I'm going for this guy, by the way, because he's got a heavy axe, and he's much more dangerous than this other dude. There's no reason to think... What are you doing, pal? There's no reason to think that you'd have to go use it at a lantern. Again, I'm calling them lanterns. I'm sorry. There's no reason to think that, because when you rest at a lantern, you restore your resurrected power anyway. So, I frankly really don't know. Shortcut here, by the way. It's not the most useful short. No, I'm lying, actually. If you die, it's useful. If you don't die, obviously, it's not very useful at all. And we're not playing to die, but that doesn't mean it won't happen. Okay, so we are Something very funny about the way that man's spread like a starfish. Anyway, so we are above the 2 dudes that we just killed, and I believe... I don't know where I'm going. But, oh, it's over there. Over here. Yeah. So, before we do that really quick, apparently... so, because this is set in the past, or this specific area of the game is set in the past, don't think about it too much. Some people think that this character in here, that, yes, we can't see, but he's being tended to by, like, a nurse or something. Oh, yeah, we almost have enough money for the gourd seed. Nice. Some people think that this is us in the past. I will shut up and turn up the volume if it's too quiet so you can hear it. He does have the same voice actor as our character. Now, that could just be them saving money. I don't know. I don't know if this has ever been confirmed or anything, but this is a fan theory that this is actually us in the past and that we almost sort of, you know, ran into ourselves and would have caused like some weird time paradox or something. Like Marty McFly. Is that what happened to Marty McFly? I have no idea.
いや、行かねばならぬ。賊どもの中に忍びなりの僧兵が混ざっている。あれは手だれよ。どうしても私が行かねば。
無理です。この傷ではとても。
So, if that is the case, it's very interesting the way we are worried about ourselves, being like, oh, there's a shinobi hunter. That's us, by the way. At least I think so. So he's worried that he has to defend the place from us, even though we're not a threat because it's you know, time travel is weird. All right, so let's take out Mr. Axeman if we get a chance. Look at that. Oh no! What happened there? I don't know. We got the sneak attack off. That's all that matters. Where are you going, pal? I don't know why you keep turning your back like Quasimodo or some shit. Is that what Quasimodo does? Probably. It seems like that'd be the best form of defense, doesn't it? There we go. Shinobi Axe of the Monkey. So we want to go use that before we carry on in the past here, because just up the hill, I'll show you, there's a couple of dudes up to no good making trouble in the neighborhood. They got in one little fight and my mom got scared and sent me to live with my auntie and uncle in a town called Bel Air. You can see just about they have shields, and the Axe of the Monkey is pretty much specifically for breaking shields, and it really literally does break them. Without that, oh boy, you're going to have a bad time. There's a lot of cocks over here. We're just going to ignore the cocks. I'm just going to grab the items. I don't think there's anything particularly interesting in here. And like I said, I'm just going to grab them. I'm not going to fight the chickens. It should be fine. Why am I not fighting the chickens? They don't have money. There's a dude here I didn't murder. Well, that's embarrassing. Let's kill these guys really quick on the way back, because I think if I kill all these dudes... Oh, game, what are you doing? I feel like if I kill all these dudes... Between those and the coin purse that we just got, I mean, obviously I have to pick up what they dropped. We might just about get to the 2,000 we need for the gourd seed finally. It's going to be very, very close. Give me like 50. Oh, you suck, man. Oh, we have 2 coin purses. Beautiful. All right, we can now afford it. Lovely. All right, so let's go back. May as well just use the homeward idol. So we've got to remember we got to hand in the gourd seed and fit the prosthetic tools. Gourd seed getter. Okay, so old man just gave us another esoteric text, or whatever the text was called. I think that allows you to upgrade your equipment. I don't normally do that, though I probably should, to be honest with you. Let's make sure we can't... Yeah, well, we have this other skills page now. This one I do want, though again, we're saving up for this, but I think for 1 skill point it's going to be worth it. What it is pretty much exclusively used for is throwing a shuriken and then following up with that, which is very handy for making up distance on certain bosses or just, you know, mini bosses, enemies, whatever. All right, anyway, so everything is done, I believe. We're handing the gourds. Yeah, we should be good. All right, let's go. All right, so I highly recommend you re-kill these dudes if you had to rest or if you died or whatever, so that they are gone. Because the next mini-boss is extremely dangerous. Is this dude still chasing me? No, he's not. The next mini-boss is extremely dangerous, and we may have to retreat from him. And if we do, we want to be able to go all the way down the bottom of the hill, because he pretty much comes to, like, this line here-ish. So, yeah, anyway, so do that. Murder him. If they tap their shields, that means they're going to charge at you. But on that, they don't do a whole hell of a lot. They're mostly just there to be annoying. So you'll notice the next guy, You can just about see him over there with the spear. So again, Makiri counter is really, really useful for him, but there is a bunch of enemies. There's 2 up there. There's this one, and I think there's a... I'll say that guy's an archer at the tip of my sword. Right about... Oh, gosh. Right about there. So, pretty much want to just take these guys out a little bit at a time. And then retreat, lose aggro on the mini-boss, and take him on one-on-one. Because, again, he's rather dangerous. However, if he ain't paying attention, and these guys ain't aggroed yet, I'm gonna take the free HP bar off whilst I can. Alright, still gonna retreat though. I think even resetting his aggro and everything, actually it will probably give him his yeah, hang on. There we go. I was gonna say, I think it will actually give him his HP bar back if he loses aggro. Well, there you go, he's dead. Just that simple when you can get the Bakira counters down. And yeah, we got just far enough away so these guys did not follow us. So that worked out pretty bloody nicely, but sometimes they see you, he sees you, he jabs you, he's got insane range on that thing. He literally will charge at you with it from bloody miles away. Like, it can all go tits up in no time at all, so just trust me. Even though that looked like a walk in the park, it's real dangerous. Didn't mean to do that, but you know what? That worked. Thought I had this equipped. Shuck it. See how useful that is? Look at that. Beautiful. B-E-A. Beautiful. I feel like this item here is something good. Oh, it's a pallet. Okay, well, pallets are good. Not the be-all end-all, but they're alright. Alright, this next section is not too bad. There is a... I don't want to say it's like a secret path, but I mean, I guess, kind of. Up on the left, which we are going to take. So, we have 2 prayer beads right now, so we need to kill 2 more mini-bosses to get another one. There's, I think, only 1 more mini-boss in this area, so we're going to have to try and find one somewhere else to get that HP upgrade before Genichiro. Now, I think I do know where we can do that. Again, if you remember, I mentioned that there is another magical carp of magicalness in this area. He's actually pretty much, yep, right over here. Now, this next area is a secret area. However, and we probably do want to go back to the beginning and hand in those to the pot merchant. Not that kind of pot merchant, to get the gourd, but I'm not going to worry about that too much right now. So, this actually is a secret area. It's one of, like, 3 places in the game or something where you have to wall jump. Like, legitimately, this mechanic is very rarely used. I don't know why. It's odd. Anyway, so, this guy here, he's not a mini-boss. He's just a regular enemy, him. However, he's a late-game enemy. And he's much tougher than most mini-bosses. He also, despite having his back to you, will turn an aggro on you when you get to about here. Like, yeah, no matter what you do, he will see you coming. So, you don't really want to fight him right now. I can't stress enough, he's really dangerous. So we're going to make a couple of laps here to grab this item. Because this is a really good prosthetic tool called MrAndersonLP. If you're good with using MrAndersonLP, it's essentially a really long dodge, which puts you behind the enemy. I never really use it, to be honest, but lots of people do, and it's very good. I am not going to piss around with it, though. I'm just getting out of there. Alright, so over here is where we want to get out. Now, there are a bunch of enemies around here, including a lot of archers. And the archers up on the hill... Hang on. This guy's fucking me up. Oh! Jesus! Anyway, the archers up on the hill are where it gets dangerous. You can see they're not aggroed right now. So if we grapple up here, we will aggro like 4 of them. So, murder this guy whilst we can, and then just keep moving, basically. As long as you don't stop, they ain't gonna be able to snipe you too well. But yeah, you can see, unlike the guys with the guns, they can shoot really, really quick. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really going for the Bakira count there, I was more going for a dodge, but I'm absolutely fine with that. I don't think there's really anything else around here. There's an enemy over there, but we're not too concerned about him. We don't need his money, and he can shove it. Now, big fella on the bridge here. Not too bad. You can also sneak around him. You go down here. Yeah, but also that can happen, which is what I was about to say. Let's switch on the, oh god. Switch on the axe. Oh! This is a couple of shield dudes, so let's take care of these really quick. Get rid of him. And then, stabby. He's dead. Make it quick. Oh, that's bad. Okay, we still got the kill. Need to get out of here before we die. Alright, we're fine. It's just him and us. This guy shouldn't be a problem. I am going to heal on, though, just in case. I think the axe might be really good for this dude. Let's use this to make some ground. Whoop! Okay, don't want to get too aggressive on these guys. You should sort of treat them a bit like the ogre. Sort of like 1 or 2 hits and then get out of there, so... Yeah, not like that, exactly. It's... Parry. Think I pulled that off? Yeah, you can see he's stunned. I think that only happens when you actually parry it properly. There you go. Again, they're not that bad. Just take your time. Unlike most enemies which you want to rush down those big guys, it's much more about patience. Something I sorely lack. I think, yes. Okay, so up here we're going to find the owl, which is our father. He looks pretty much exactly like Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Like, creepily so. We'll just have a nice chat with him. It's fine. Now, there is a secret boss of the owl that you can fight in the past. I don't know exactly how you activate it. There's some weird there's some weird order in which you have to do a bunch of different things to get him to spawn here. And I think you fight him in, oh dear. Oh, that's upsetting. Anyway, as I was saying, I think you fight him in the room that you fight Madame Butterfly in. Or, is that her name? The Butterfly Lady. Whatever her damn name is. So, I think you probably have to kill her first, and then... I believe you have to not kill him in the present. Something along those lines. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, let's heal up with pellets. I usually use pellets if I'm only missing a bit of health. Again, on a run like this, where it's imperative not to die, I'm a lot more careful with my HP than I probably would be normally, so, you know, it's... You can sort of... It might be a little wasteful, you know, it's not like we fully need the pellet, but... Better do that and be safe than sorry, you know? Because as soon as you get down once, your life is immediately much more in danger, you know? So, I don't know. I like to play it safe. Seems like the smart thing to do. Love it. Alright, so, not really too much between us now and the next idol. Yes, I called it the right name. There's just a couple of scrub enemies in here. Again, shouldn't be a problem. So, I'll probably just see you with the idol. Alright, we've made it. We're actually making pretty good time. I'm not rushing, it's just why dawdle, you know? So, next up we have the drunkard, and if you saw my blind run, oh my god. The drunkard, I want to say he killed me for, it was at least 45 minutes, and considering you can get back to him in a matter of 45 seconds, or something like that. I don't know why 45 is the number of the day, but give or take, it takes less than a minute to get to him. So, you can imagine how many times he spanked my ass in that length of time. And I could be wrong, it might have been a lot longer than 45 minutes. All I know is the guy beat the shit out of me for a very long time. And I usually don't get salty in video games. Like, it takes a lot to piss me off. I was pissed off. Now, I wasn't actually pissed off, and I did say this at the time, I wasn't actually pissed off at the game. I was pissed off at myself for being so bad. Like, it was one of those things where I knew he shouldn't have been doing to me what he was doing, but I just couldn't stop it, man. I just couldn't stop it. Oh my god, there's so many enemies around here. I don't remember there being this many. Yeah. So these guys, because they have armor, they don't get stunned as easily. So you need to be aware of that. You can see they do still get stunned. It's just a bit sort of inconsistent, I suppose. Oh my god. Where did you come from? Holy crap, what are you doing, sir? Alright, club it. Grab this item over here, or these items. I don't think there's any enemies in the building. Guess we're going to find out. The Divine Confetti is very, very handy, because again, I don't remember if I mentioned it. I think I did. It is extremely useful against sort of undead and, you know, ghosty enemies. So the Headless, for example. We are probably going to avoid the Headless entirely, because they are quite tough mini-bosses that are really generally not that rewarding. You get unique sugar off of them, and you can use as many times as you want, I think. It might have like a cooldown of like 3 minutes or a minute or something. And they do different things, but generally I'd rather have a prayer bead, so... Yeah, there's not that much point to kill them, and they are just very risky. Like, they can absolutely destroy you very quickly. Alright, so for those of you that don't know, there's a little side room over here. I'll just show you. You go through that way, and you go up here. And you go through this building, and you can actually sneak around behind the drunkard. Now, the first time, he will not be in a position where you can actually sneak behind him. He's too far back. But once you aggro him and then move away, he will actually... Let's see if I can show you. You see that big guy there, like through the little gap? That's him. So he's too far back at the moment. But once he's aggroed, he will actually stand more like... pretty much where those bodies are, I think. Maybe even a little bit further forward. Maybe like where that sword is in the ground. Game, stop chugging. It does it like twice every time. It's very strange. So what we want to do here is, if we can, ideally take out all of the enemies and then get out of the area, lose aggro on him, come back, sneak attack him from behind. Now, am I going to go to the trouble of sneak attacking him? Maybe not. I don't know really yet. I guess we'll see if I'm feeling frisky. But to be honest, even though he destroyed me for a very long time... Oh my god! I take back everything I said. To be honest, even though he destroyed me for a very long time, originally, he's honest to God, not that hard. He does hit like a bloody truck though, as you saw. Alright. Tactical retreat is in session. Okay, so I killed all the enemies and got back here again. I'm not happy with myself, but yeah, I did go and rest at the idol because I was like, you know what? Let's not risk it. Oh god, the dirt. There's no reason to, so yeah, let's just be a little more careful here. Now, so, speaking of being careful, let's bait him further away from the shield man. In fact, he's actually quite far away now, so. Beautiful, we got rid of the shield guy. There's poison everywhere. Run away. Alright, so. Oh my god. We're mostly going to be dipsy-doodling around. Let's also use the shuriken, because that could be very handy. So you see, none of these guys have bows, which is nice. And we want to abuse the poke attacks and avoid the poison. Again, I don't recommend you do this. I recommend you take out as many as you can and then make a tactical retreat. I did not mean for this guy to get aggroed, but it's fine. So yeah, he will help us. And I use the term help loosely. However, all the enemies are dead, so it's just us and him. Now, the reason he's not that much help is because, I mean, A, he's crap, but also the big guy will stick on him and occasionally turn at you, which makes him extremely unpredictable. Now, I don't think you actually get anything for this guy surviving, apart from some dialogue, where it's just like, yeah, we did it, pal. And it's like, you didn't do shit, buddy. But, yeah. And again, I recommend you just let him get murdered, frankly. Unless you really want to save him, but who cares? But yeah, let him get murdered or just, you know, hope he doesn't get aggroed. And then you can lose aggro on the boss, sneak around behind him, get that first HP bar off, make your life a lot easier. There he goes. So I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with you spanking me, but that's fine. We'll heal up with the pellet. They should do 2 swings here. Yeah, I fought this guy enough to know his moves pretty well. Oh shit! I knew that move. I didn't know the range was quite that good. It was, I thought it was just a little tad out of it. Turns out I wasn't. That's fine though. It's, I mean, you know, these things happen. It's fine. Alright, there you go. This time we got him. Right, first HP bar done. Again, this guy is not a problem. He's really, really not. And again, you can parry him, but he will, because he's such a big bastard, he will take a lot of your stamina off, and I just generally recommend you do what I'm doing, which is drive by him. You're going to have a much easier time. So again, 2 swings. There you go. Give him a poke, give him a slap. You want to jump over there, I pressed the wrong button. But that's fine. We'll do that. We'll do 1 swing. We give him a poke. Yeah, so when he does the shoulder dodge, 1 swing. When he grabs it with 2 hands, it's 2 swings. Again, it's just, sort of, you know, you'll learn the moves eventually. That was real close. There's the grab. Lovely. Again, abuse the poke attack. The poke attack is your best friend. I'm being, like, hyper aggressive here. But let's not. Let's slow it down a little bit. Rewind it back. Sekiro got the beat to make your booty go smack. Look, I don't know. It's been a long time since I heard that song. For obvious reasons. That song's probably as old as I am. Actually, that's a damn lie. Nope. Ooh, he did the double fist. One absolute Chad. Again, he's very nearly dead. We should be fine. Abuse the poke attacks. And again, if there's only a few moves you're used to him using, just really take your time and wait for him to use those moves. Don't just go in every time you get a chance, you know? So wait for, like, you know, like the two-handed double swing, or yeah, there you go, like that. Wait for something like that. Or maybe he'll just do it once. That's fine. It's whatever, man. You know, I mean, I didn't want you to prove me right or anything. There you go. Alright, 2 swings. Lovely. And then we go bang, bang, and the dirt is gone. I am Barry Scott. Suck it, you bastard. Again, that wasn't... let's just say that wasn't a clean fight, to say the least. But we're fine, you know? He's dead, we're alive, that's what counts. So I think there's a couple of enemies here. Yeah, we'll take these out real quick, and we'll rest at the idol just so we have it. We're not going to be taking on Mrs. Butterfly yet. We want an HP upgrade before that, just to make it a little bit safer. I think this is one of those secret wars. I'll check that really quick, and I think... I want to say it leads to either a gourd seed or a divine grass or something really good. Let's check that really quick. Don't think there's anything risky through here. I hope not. Yep, it is a secret wall. Yeah, so it's like a treasure room. I don't remember. One person, that... Perhaps I'm wrong. Is it this? Divine... Oh, maybe this is divine confetti I'm thinking of. No, I was right. There's a chest here. Okay, so is this indeed a gourd seed? Anytime game. It's prayer beads. What? That's even better, kind of. I don't know what that noise was. Don't ask. Alright, let's go back out. Rest of the idol. You probably don't need to see that. And, like I said, next time we're going to... Since we have 3 now, right? In fact, was that our 4th one? Maybe that was our 4th one. If that's our 4th one... Oh, there's an old lady here, by the way. I think this is the old lady from the future that gives us the bell. The son of the owl! Oh! Oh! I do a great owl impression. I'm the son of the owl. Anyway, so let's check really quick, see how many prayer beads we have. And, yeah, we do have 4. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. So we have basically everything we wanted to fight Genichiro and Madame Butterfly. Now, I recommend you go for Madame Butterfly first, because she's an easier fight. You'll get a damage upgrade when you beat her, and then you can use that to whoop Genichiro's ass a little bit easier. But we're going to save that for next time, because we've already been going way too long. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you did, really would appreciate a like, a comment, etc., etc. Helps out a great deal. Especially important, again, as I reiterated in the last episode, because it's essentially a new part 2, because we already did a part 2, and I thought it was all crap, so we redid it. And hopefully you enjoyed this one more, even though we did different stuff in this episode, but whatever. It's still part 2, damn it. Anyway, thank you so much to this month's patrons. If you would like to help support the channel, you could do so over at patreon.com/MrAndersonLP. Thank you very much to Nuria Age, KP Shadow the Squirrel, Pedro Marquez, Hitbox, Blackwolf8994, Arcarus, Philip Rep, George Blackwell, Loot Smoke Soldier, Trent123, Miss Justice 83, Rex Burm, Awina1997, Shadow Sephiroth 666, Luna Parker, Billy 9, and Bloodpire. Thank you everyone, you are awesome, and I'll see you next time for more Sekiro. Jason tries not to die.